dialogue because I don't know what the hell they're saying. But there's one bit of dialogue they have that makes it sound like they're saying, "You've done the deed, impressive." And so that's just always what I assume they're saying.
What gonna do now?
Apparently they're like calling you an asshole and shit. But I kind of like that the game leaves it completely like mystery as to what they're actually saying.
You stupid asshole.
And no, Robert, you cannot move and shoot.
Yeah, you gotta stay still.
Yeah, I mean, if the gameplay is like really improved in the remake, that's cool.
I mean, improved is subjective. Like on a technical level, it is better because you're not limited by the same stuff you are. But there's also an argument to be made that the limitations are part of the charm.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I would give both of them a 9.5 or even a 10 out of 10. Just, I love both versions for different reasons.
Now, speaking as someone who's never played a Resident Evil game, is 4 a good place to start?
That's where I started.
Yeah, it's the first one I played.
Or are you a purist and would say I should play the original first and then play the remake?
I am not that level of purist because you're going to get a different experience in the remake, RE1 remake. That's still got the like over the shoulder fixed camera angle tank controls. I would say start with either RE2 remake because that's usually dirt cheap and runs really well on PS4, or RE4 remake. But honestly, with you only having a PS4, I would say RE2 remake because the PS4 version of RE4 is awful.
Oh, really?
It just of the remake, I should say.
Okay.
Just because it's too like intensive. It's technically too intensive for that system. It should have been a PS5 exclusive. So I would say with your current setup, RE2 remake or RE4 original.
I also might track down the Wii version if that's still gettable because I do still have a Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the Wii version is good. It's the version I played.
Do you have a Switch?
The problem is I'd have to buy it on disc, and that might be expensive.
Do you have a Switch?
I do not have a Switch.
Oh, okay.
If you get it used for a good price, but I don't know, maybe people are gonna upsell it. Not the Switch, the game.
I have a Switch. You can have it for $600 US, but I can go to GameStop and get a pre-owned one for like $300. And then I'm running a fan-made HD mod where they like went in and fixed all of the textures and everything. It honestly looks really good.
That looks good, yeah. Definitely did not look like this on the Wii.
No. Well, but you know it's funny because on the old consoles, that's because the GameCube version, to my understanding, is still the best looking version of the original ports, and the Wii version is based on the PS2 version because the PS2 was technically on a power level weaker than the GameCube, so they had to like tone stuff down, and it kind of ruined some of the atmosphere.
Wow.
But the GameCube version did not have like the Ada DLC or expansion or anything like that. That was all post. That was all like the PS2 era.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, it's the chainsaw guy.
Chainsaw lady.
Guy.
Shit!
Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
I'm misgendered them.
Chainsaw Mummy Gal.
The mummy gal. It's Leatherface's sister.
Seriously? Stay down.
It's Leatherface's cousin.
Oh, oh my God, that saved me. I accidentally picked up the ladder and it saved my life. Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I guess they try to do too much in one movie.
Yeah, that was its biggest issue. And like some changes they made to characters were like, what are we doing?
The CGI also looked pretty bad in the trailer.
It's pretty bad in the movie.
Yeah, anyway, so fair enough.
When in
I
doubt,
have
throw
no
grenades.
Exactly. I have no idea what they were thinking with that go. Like what?
Neither do I.
It's pretty consistent for Netflix's track record, though.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the actual movie. I don't. The actual show, I didn't even make it through the first episode.
Yeah. And even now with Avatar: The Last Airbender, I've heard some bad things about that show.
I did. Did you see that it got renewed for seasons 2 and 3?
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
I was like, yay.
No.
I didn't even finish the pilot, but Robert said it was awful. Or he didn't like it, I guess I should say.
I heard more mixed things at first, but as time goes on, I think less and less people like it.
I really don't like what they did with Boomy, just from what I've heard.
What do they do?
So from what I've seen, and admittedly some of this is out of context,
Where are you going, Leon?
he's like legitimately angry at Aang for abandoning them.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm like, that's not Boomy. It is fundamentally not that character.
What I've heard is they've kind of just sanitized everything. Like,
Yeah.
they treat. I don't know how far. I think you said you shut it off after the first episode.
I didn't even make it through the
Halfway
first
through.
episode.
Halfway through, yeah. But I've heard later on they kind of like Aang and Katara and Sokka. They're like too nice to Zuko because we know as the audience that Zuko's gonna have a redemption arc later in the show.
Oof.
It's like,
Hey, you
he's
remember
the
that
bad
awesome?
guy now, though.
You remember that awesome part in season 3 where like none of them can overcome their bias towards him and don't want him to join their group?
Yeah.
And Toph, because
Yeah,
she
like-
wasn't there, is the only one with perspective.
Yeah. No, they're. From what I've heard, apparently Aang is like, "Oh, I see good in you, Zuko. I want you to shake."
They're totally going with that based off of that one bit of dialogue where he's like, you think in another life we could have been friends.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I haven't watched that show, the original show, in a very long time, so it's probably better use of my time to just rewatch that.
Yeah, I just showed it to my buddy. We do movie or TV show nights every Monday.
Oh, cool.
And I've kind of been showing him some stuff that I grew up on that I like that he's never seen. This might be where I die.
Don't die.
Woo! This game also works really well with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah.
But I have been kind of getting that like urge to watch Korra because I haven't seen that since it ended.
I watched the first season of that, and I was like, I don't need to keep watching.
Have you had you seen it before, or was this your first time?
No, like around when it like when it was like streaming. I didn't watch it when it aired,
Oh, okay.
but
So I will
I
say,
just
maybe not the whole show if it's not your vibe, but there's some really cool stuff in season 3 that I think you should at least YouTube.
okay,
They
yeah, I know.
minor
remember-
character spoiler, but they bring Toph back,
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah.
and it's really heartwarming.
Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out one of these days. I remember going through the first season and just being like, I mean, this is okay.
Yeah, for
I don't need
sure.
to continue.
And then I will always be in shock that they got away with that finale.
Yeah, I guess the original creators were working on the Netflix show at some point, but I guess they left to go do other stuff.
Yeah, so when that show was first announced, the big selling point was we're working with the creators of the show. And
Yeah.
then they left. I was like, "Oh no!" But
That's not a good sign.
from what I have heard, and keep in mind this is rumor, they left because there was things they wanted to change, and Netflix was like, "No, we want to just do the animated show in live action."
Why bring them on in the first place if you're not going to listen to them?
Got a selection of
Well,
things
and
on
judging
sale
from what we
for
got, I think there might be some truth to that.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
buy it. Thank you.
And maybe they were right. Maybe you need to change that. I mean, probably because and what works in live action doesn't always work in animation.
Right.
We'll tune up our guns.
And I mean,
What are you
maybe there's
buying?
just story things they want to approach differently this time.
They were like, we really got to
Probably
take
take
out Sokka's sexism.
Is that all?
I don't know if that was a priority for them. But I mean, it's probably better than the Shyamalan movie, I
Thank you.
assume.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like saying a pile of shit's better than another pile of shit.
The smaller, bigger pile of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're gonna fight the big cheese here in a minute.
The big cheese.
There's an expanded like chase sequence with him in 4 remake where he's more of like a Nemesis or Mr. X type, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
It's also terrifying, but you know.
Yeah.
Stop chasing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horror games are scary.
Spooky games scare me.
They scare me more than movies.
That is true.
That's why I barely play horror games.
Yeah,
But I like the series.
there's a couple of more horror games that I want to play on the channel. I want to redo my RE2 playthrough. I'd like to replay Alien Isolation.
Have you played any of the Silent Hill games?
I have not, and that's 90% because they're not available.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know.
The only ones that I know of that you can find, I don't even know if they're findable now, but you can get like the HD remasters that they did, but I've heard that fucks up a lot of the game.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So I'm hoping 2 remake is at least good. Wait, I'm going backwards? Motherfucker. I missed a treasure up there.
What are you doing?
Missed a treasure up there, but I don't care that much. Oh, I bet you. Wait a minute. Okay. What would you say is your favorite game?
Of all time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Of the like 3 that you've played?
My favorite game of all time is Pong.
Oh my god.
No, I'd say Arkham City's up there. Can't wait until we play that on the other channel.
I am itching to play that one, dude.
Yeah.
It'll
that's
probably
definitely
take
the
us like
best.
forever, but
It's definitely the best of the Arkham series, even though I have a soft spot for each game, and I think like ranking wise they're so close, but like City is gameplay wise, you know, clearly
your
the
favorite
best.
is clearly Arkham Knight, don't lie.
Well, no, see, I do like Arkham Knight. It's just there's serious story problems with that game.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously the Batmobile.
I hope they fixed that on PC. So one little detail I really like in this this part section is each time you shoot one of them, you can see Ashley fist pump.
Oh, cool. Never noticed that.
Alright. Watch her carefully when I
Yeah,
kill one of them.
I just said that, yeah. And then I know you're not the biggest fan of this game, but I also love Red Dead Redemption 2.
I do want to replay that. I have it on PC.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Nice. I got the first one, that PS4 remaster that they did, because I like that one a lot more. And I'm itching to
Oh,
play
yeah.
that too. I
I
have too
still
many
have to play
games on
the
my
original.
backlog. Well, hey, they finally released it on PS4.
Yeah, I think they were originally going to do a remaster, but then the GTA games got trashed. So.
I mean, it's kind of a remaster, but more so
I thought it was
just.
just, yeah, it's just like a little bit of an update. I thought it was just a port.
So I mean, the main thing is like it's gonna look a little bit better, and then this won't affect you, but it does me. They finally unlock the frame rate so it can run at 60 FPS.
Oh, cool.
That's more of a me thing
Yeah,
than
I
you
mean-
thing, but
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it at some point because I love the story of the second game. It's like one of my favorite stories that I've played in a game. Much better than the story of any GTA game.
yes.
You actually care about the characters in Red Dead.
True. I mean, my issues with Red Dead 2 aside, I love Arthur Morgan. Shit,
Yeah,
reload,
he's-
reload, reload.
One of my favorite game protagonists. Oh, and then I also love the Portal games. Those are some of my favorite games.
I have not played those.
Oh, they're really fun.
Hell yeah.
Portal 2 especially has like a really good sense of humor. Like there's some really funny moments in that game.
Nice.
And GLaDOS is such a great character.
I should play those. They released like a ray tracing update and it completely transforms that game. From what I've seen, I don't know
Oh,
if
cool.
I don't know if that's available for my graphics card. And you're like, I don't know what any of that means.
Technical stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a filthy casual.
The thing that sucks right now is just because so many massive JRPGs have come out. The rest of my backlog has been on kind of a hiatus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because I'm 50 hours into FF7 remake Rebirth, and I'm only halfway through the fucking game.
when I get a PS5, I definitely want to play Suicide Squad.
If it's still around by then.
I mean, I can still play the story, I assume.
Not unless they release that offline update.
Oh, it's always online?
It is always online.
Okay, I might not play Suicide Squad.
Got a selection of
You need some health in your life. I do need some health, like really badly.
What are
You're
you
about to
buying?
die, dude.
Oh, Oh, I don't have enough cash for a first aid spray. What?
What are you selling?
What's up, Jordan? I don't want to sell that
You
yet.
don't have any. You don't have any herbs.
I don't have any
Is that all,
herbs,
stranger?
but I can sell this rifle ammo since I don't have a rifle,
What are you buying?
and I can buy first aid spray.
Come.
Woo! That was stressing me out too. I was like, if I get anyone that gets close to me, I will die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hate that when you're super low health and any minute you're like, oh, I'm about to die.
I hate it in like boss-driven games when you know the boss is like in the next room, but you cannot find any health.
Yeah.
Wait, was there a save point back there? There was. We better go save.
Go find the typewriter.
Yeah. In RE2 and I think RE4 remakes, if you play on the hardest difficulty, you have to find ink ribbons to save, just like in the original.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I love that mechanic for like a survival horror game. Gives it a unique little perspective. Yeah, this is the big cheese fight. So as a kid, this was always too hard for me. So I would just do the first phase and then cheese it with a rocket launcher that'll one-shot everything.
Oh, nice. I like the one where you run away from a boulder.
No, that one's hilarious. Little Indiana Jones reference.
Of how like fast he goes.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Leon's so cool. Don't you ever wish you were Leon
Honestly-
Kennedy?
Honestly, it's shocking that none of the movies have just like adapted the second or fourth game, just like have Leon as the main character.
Yeah, I know. Operation Raccoon City was so close and they fucked it up.
Yeah, I mean Leon's basically just an action hero. Like he'd obviously be the perfect choice for a movie protagonist.
Yeah. And the only two Leons we've had in live action is a cameo that is worthless and a bumbling idiot.
Yeah, that sucks.
Get all the goodies that are up here.
I don't think I'm ever gonna watch that movie.
You think?
Although I have seen, like, yeah, I think we watched the first couple of the original movies, so I don't know, anything can happen.
Yeah. I think Robert wants to cover some of those.
It'd be fun to do a commentary on, like, some of the really bad ones.
Yeah, I'd like to do at least... I would be willing to do commentaries on at least the first three.
Well, I've been thinking, like, the later ones might be fun to, like, riff on,
True.
but...
Dude, they kill Leon in so many different ways in the original, intentionally died a lot in the remake, and not that many fun deaths. Oh, that sucks. I didn't really try to die, but that is unfortunate. 'Cause, yeah, there are some really cool, like, creative deaths in this. But I mean, I loved the remake. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely missing some of that charm. Why he's really split down the middle about this. You are too close, dude. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Oh no.
Where'd he go?
COVID.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Yeah, now it's like
What
funny how
else?
much I struggled with this as a kid. He's so easy.
we should probably also do something on Saw.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
thinking because the original movie hit theaters nationwide in October, so we could do it in
Mhm.
October because I know we want to do that Flanagan stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
What we'll probably do, I was thinking, is we'll finish Shutter Shuffle in it'll take about a month since we do a show every other week now. Maybe
Right.
we'll do like a one-off thing. After that, just to kind of, just do something spontaneous, and then we'll jump into like jump into the Flanagan stuff. I'm thinking with Oculus. I think we should start there.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It'd be interesting to see that since I'm rewatching the Matt Smith era of Doctor Who with Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Leon?
And then so I don't have a concrete schedule for it yet. We'll just kind of wing it like how we're feeling, especially because his Netflix thing is just such a commitment. But I'm thinking Oculus review,
Yeah.
then a Doctor Sleep commentary, and then we'll go from there. And maybe that'll give you enough time to
Okay.
get through one of his Netflix things, like in the meantime.
Yeah, I could definitely make time for that stuff, and it gives me an excuse to finally watch it.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm fine with
I'm
it.
so excited to rewatch Haunting of Hill House. I got my Blu-ray copy today, so I'll probably watch it that way this time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get through all of his Netflix stuff, or
So I'm okay if we don't get to Haunting of Bly Manor and House of Usher, but I want to do Hill House and Midnight Mass. And
Okay.
yes, that's mostly because I want you to finally watch them.
well, I'll prioritize those two.
Okay. Yeah, we'll prioritize those. Bly Manor, I think, is kind of boring, and then the Fall of House of Usher can wait. It's also
Yeah.
really good, but
I could always watch it another time.
yeah. But you won't.
There's too much content to consume.
True. But also, I feel like that's a good problem. Like, there's too much quality shit to watch. Dude,
But
I
I don't think all of it's quality.
no, but words cannot express how excited I am for his Dark Tower show. That is the perfect guy to do
Oh
that.
yeah, that should be awesome. Yeah, he's probably done. How many other Stephen King adaptations has he done?
Let's see. He did Doctor Sleep, Gerald's Game.
Yep. I think this would be the third.
I'm Googling it to check.